Hey folks, Swarmy here. As you probably just saw from that time lapse, I built something. This was an idea I had for a mini game that I wanted to build on the server. As you can tell, we are here in a mushroom island with another mushroom island over there. This is the gaming district that we had set aside for the server for anybody to build any mini games or anything. Well, there's a villager here who wasn't there before. As you can see, he has a name. His name is Billy the Boxing Billy. If you can tell what the build is supposed to be, I'm glad it. Hopefully it comes across. Technically, I guess it's a boxing ring because he's a boxing villager. But I was going for like that whole wrestling ring, boxing ring kind of vibe. And I guess I'll give you a quick little rundown kind of how the game is supposed to be played. Now, you can see Billy there. He's stuck in a glass box. He can't go anywhere. Essentially, what the point is for players to come over here, read the book, put diamonds into that barrel that says place your bets there, for them to bet on whether or not they're going to win this game. And the player who does win the game wins all the diamonds that have been bet by everybody, plus all the gear that I have here set up for this game. And I say gear because players can't use their own gear. Nope, they have to use what I provide them. So players put their stuff in that chest, and then they pull out some armor that's in that barrel right there and a little bit of food, and then they get to pick their weapon out of that last barrel over there behind me. And once they've done those things, they get to hop up here, and they come into the ring with Billy the Boxing Billy, and they take him on. And, well, I'm not going to show off the game. So you're just going to have to check out the other Daybounders episodes to see if they play, and you should encourage them to play if they haven't put it in their episodes, and see what the game actually is from there. Some of you might guess it. If you do, try and keep the spoilers to a minimum. I thought this was a really fun way to execute an idea that I had, which was, villagers are basically defenseless in the game of Minecraft. They can't fend for themselves. That's why they need iron golems. So it would be really funny if players had to go toe-to-toe against a villager and try and beat the villager. Yeah? Yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept, huh? So how did I do it? Well, like I said, you'll just have to watch the other Bounders videos and find out yourself. Now, as for the gaming district here, I kind of had some plans. I'll kind of walk you through what I was thinking a little bit. So we'll fly up here and get a good look. So the portal's right here. Spawn is technically, I think, that direction. Yeah, northeast is from that direction. So we've got this small mushroom island here. And then we've got a big mushroom island over here. And this is a really big mushroom island. It's not like continent sized. It's just a big island. And I was the one that came out here and set up the portal here because I had the idea for this minigame and I had to have somewhere to build a minigame. Why not in the gaming district, right? And anyways, whenever I flew to this island and saw it, I was immediately kind of inspired based on just the landscape here that existed and then the gap between the two islands. So I put the portal there specifically for a reason. So it's already connected to the nether roof. But I just thought the terrain really lent itself here to having a road that kind of goes down that side of the hill right there, if you're following my cursor, and then comes around and goes behind this hill and around here, all the way over to here. And then from there, we could have a bridge that spans the two mushroom islands, which would be spawnable, so we'd have to make sure it's lit up. And then, we have both mushroom islands that we could use for a gaming district. And that was basically kind of all the thinking that I had. But in saying that that was my plan, I'm going to skip working on my base for another episode because, why work on a base whenever you could do something as fun as changing out mycelium for grass, right? Yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So I don't know that I'm going to complete it, but I'll just jump into another little time lapse here that shows me changing out mycelium for grass. Because if you don't know, grass in a mushroom island is super duper vibrant, super duper green, and looks just amazing. So let's jump into it. What are you looking at? we're zoomed in a little close because time for the big reveal. The Mushroom Island has been grassified or demyceliumed, or I guess take your pick. You can call it whatever you want. So the island isn't completely done. As you can tell, there's some like exposed stone there where the right there next to the mushrooms. There's some path blocks that are just kind of like all over the place that I use to help separate the mycelium from the grass so that the mycelium wouldn't overgrow the grass and take it over. But yeah, I actually finished the entire island. Surprisingly, it only took me about 4 hours to do this whole island, which might sound like a lot, but I've seen this done before and it took quite a while for a larger island. Now, saying that, we have a larger island over here, which isn't going to load in because I'm in free cam at the moment, but we're going to save this for another time because that is going to take a lot longer than 4 hours to do. But I figured we could come back here, take a look at this finished, and also take a look at the game here and see if anyone's played it. I haven't checked this in probably like a week or so because after I first opened it up on the server, no one had played it for the first week. So I figured I'd give it a little while and see if anybody else has played. So we'll just check in here and see if there's any bets other than the original 3 diamond blocks that I put in to start the betting off, which I didn't mention earlier, but I did. So let's see. All right. So it looks like we've had either 1 or 2 plays here. Somebody bet 2 diamonds. And yeah, so we've had a stone hoe that's been used here. So these are the 3 options. You've got a gold sword, stone hoe, and a wooden shovel that you can use. And I'm not going to say anything about that other than those 3 weapons were chosen specifically to be used in the game here. So yeah, we'll just have to check back in on this next episode and see if anybody else has played it. And hopefully anybody that has played it includes it in their episode. That way this wasn't built in vain. Please go play my game. Hey, that rhymes. So I've been working on my loft upstairs, and no spoilers just yet. We'll see the finished product here in a minute. But as you may hear, there's a lot of villagers and just cats and things making noise that I can hear in here. And we have librarians, so you may see where this is going. I'll be right back. That's much better. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the reveal of my loft room upstairs above my shop. I know you've been waiting for it for a while, so let's go take a look at it. All right, so we go up the stairs, behind the shop, and here we are. So I didn't have a whole lot of space, so I tried to just kind of make, oh, let me get answer salty, and then I'll get back to you. So yeah, we've got a little not a whole lot of room up here. We are in kind of a interior corner of the mansion here. So like this wall right here is actually the outside of the mansion, but it's right butted up against a cliff. So there's not actually anything on the other side of that wall other than more stone. We've got a couple of paintings here. We've got some frog lights that we bought from Hoodie. Fake windows. Those aren't actually windows because like I said, there's nothing on the other side of that wall but stone. Got a nice little bookcase, some red furniture, some more fake windows, although you might be able to tell we have a prank waiting for us right here. And yeah, we got a kitchen area, got some nice candles, got a nice table, got a little coffee table right there. This, I kind of came up with this design for like a ceiling fan and light combo, just kind of off the top of my head on a whim. I think it really works for like a ceiling fan looking build because you can't really tell depth because of the white concrete. So the little dark bar at the top of the trapdoor there makes it look like there's some more depth between the actual ceiling and then the fan blade itself. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. We got a cookers here with a range top and a vent, and we got our little water faucet there with our sink, and nice little wall here. I kind of came up with this idea for like a split wall just off the cuff to help divide the bedroom from like the living room area. It's almost like a little studio apartment kind of thing. And then we have another prank right here. Magpie pirouetting behind the wall. More fake windows. Another kind of like, this is supposed to be like a fluorescent kind of lighting or something like that. Desk to work at. Another painting. and bedroom here with a book on the nightstand and looks like I don't know what that's supposed to be. I mean, I know it's an azalea sapling, but I don't know why it's on my nightstand or what it's supposed to be there. But yeah, nice little 4-poster bed design. Really squeezed it in here, but I thought it would be better to kind of just fill the space entirely and then just have, the beds there instead of trying to just put beds there and make it look kind of empty. So yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, this is my loft slash house, living area for the time being. I don't think I'm going to move my storage up here. I'm just going to leave it down, behind my shop where it is. Just because I'm going to be working on my base build starting in the next episode. So be sure you tune back in for that episode to find out what my base plans are going to be for this season. And yeah, I figured we could go check out our profits down in the shop below us real quick, because it's been a little while since I've last checked it and restocked everything. Hopefully there's lots of money for us down there. All right, so as you can tell, there's no more Zoomy Boys being sold here because Salty has finished his farm. Ender chests. All right, we've sold a couple of those. Shulker boxes. Oh, okay. I think it's time for me to lower the price of these because people haven't really been buying them. But then again, somebody bought a whole bunch of these, so I don't know. We'll just have to see. Oh, I'm almost out of elytras, so I'm gonna have to go looking for more of those. I don't think I have any more to stock there. And only 2 more end rod sales, so not too much sales on the end rod front, but lots of sales everywhere else. So I think we might focus on selling end stuff, keep the end rods here just through the season. Maybe we'll do 64, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the other thing that I was planning on selling this season is copper. And I was going to do Tango Tech from Hermitcraft. He released a schematic for a copper farm that he designed between season 8 and season 9 that's based on the zombie reinforcement mechanic, turning zombies into drown and then using looting to get copper ingots from them. But if you're familiar with the technical Minecraft community and you might be following or subscribed to a certain creator named IanXO4, which if you're not, I highly recommend going and subscribing to him right now. He released a copper farm design a few days ago, or probably about a week ago at this point. You've got to go check out his video if you haven't. It's just nuts. Or if you don't want to watch his video that describes it in detail and then does the build, you could watch Exuma from Hermitcraft. He built it on Hermitcraft like 2 episodes ago. Yeah, it's just, like I said, insane. But yeah, I think we'll jump over and we'll build that real quick and we'll take a look at that farm and see it in action. And here it is. This is the copper farm. It may not look like much, but I promise you it really is. While I'm talking here, I'm just going to put in some footage that I was recording from the replay mod while I was using the farm a little while ago. Well, as you can see from the footage here, it's just insane, like I said. I actually had to come in here and place down more torches because it was causing so much lag that the server was 440 ticks behind on its tick rate. So it was causing 22 seconds of lag essentially on the server. So I had to place down a couple more torches here. So I'll do a quick little fly around of the farm here on the camera account so you can see. So basically all these unlit spaces here are places for zombie reinforcements to spawn, and they all just pile into this little section here. They don't entity cram because of the ladders there. As you can see, there's quite a few zombies there, probably about 70 or so right now. Let's see, we can look at F3 and see. I was only saying about 47 entities at the moment. So the highest I've seen this was 914 entities, and about half of that was items. Half. There was 500 mobs right there. Yeah, like I said, just absolutely insane. But like I said, I highly, highly, highly recommend going and checking out IanXO4's video if this is at all interesting to you whatsoever in order to make a farm like this. But for now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call this an episode and AFK here to get some more copper. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next episode where we're going to get started on our base. Be sure to tune in and catch it.